we have this mystery pouch.
What's in there?
Mystery pouch. We'll bust them out. And honestly, we didn't talk about like the Tampa trip even yesterday, but if we end up going to Tampa, I think this would be a great experience to maybe bust these out for the first time and actually take some videos. So we have these guys. I don't know, Brian. I'll show them on Darrian's camera. I don't know if you guys seen these things going around.
Show them on your camera.
Yeah, so you could see these little Rode Go mics. You might have seen these on like people's Instagram videos or whatever, in like the gym or whatever, shooting like vlogs or whatever. We got around to copping them. Pretty penny. These fucking things are pretty expensive, but
not much. Go ahead.
I think they're like it was like 250. Yeah, these things are like 250
for the viewers.
Maybe brand new.
Yeah, for the viewers. So like, let us know what you guys would want to see. Obviously, we got these mics so that we could shoot regular videos going forward as well, because it's something like I vocalized that a lot behind the scenes, but like one of the main reasons I fell in love with the idea of content creation was for video creation, like on YouTube. It's always what I loved. So like, obviously podcasting is similar. It's not the same thing. It's a little different, but I've always wanted to do some shit like that. So I'm happy we took like a measurable step in like getting something that we needed to make that more of a reality. Because now that we have these, besides like getting like the only other couple of things that we need for like this podcast and this YouTube channel to be extremely successful are like a really good camera and a really good computer.
Well, I think we also need a little bit of some funds.
Oh yeah,
because we need we have a lot of like travel opportunities coming up. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, we're in talks with some really wild folks.
Yeah,
but it's just about logically figuring out how we could fly out. Yeah, set it up and make it happen with all the things that we have going on. You know,
that's part of the journey nobody ever really gets to see either. Because like, say like you're a fan of the Nelk Boys, for example, you just always see them flying out to these crazy spots and doing pods with these crazy people, but they don't like, you never really get to see what it's like on the way up. It's like you always kind of find somebody when they're already there. Yeah. So like,
we don't have a family member giving us $20,000 loans either.
No. So you got to find a way to fund this all yourself, as well as like kind of what I was building into too is like, it's not as simple as just like, boys, we're going to Tampa next week. Yeah. It's like they both got jobs. We got a job coming back up. It's like you got that shit that you have to prioritize because like we don't all just have endless money, obviously, to be able to take this time off, travel all around the globe, and travel isn't fucking cheap either. So it's like you're sacrificing time away from your job or your career that you make money doing to go spend a fuck ton more money, but it's all in the name of making the dream happen.
Sacrifice.
Like, that's what it is. I mean, if I had to guess, that's what makes most people quit is well, one, just the idea of doing it. I think it's very easy to say like, oh, I want to make YouTube videos. Like anybody could say that. The first step is actually doing it. Most people aren't willing to do that. But if they are willing to do that, and you could be a little proactive in being like having a schedule with it, getting a video out every week, 2 videos out every week. I think the following problem is funding. That's probably a problem everybody runs into at some point. Because if you want to create anything in the media space, unless you want to completely bare bones it, but like in today's day and age, it's like you have to almost be willing to buy whatever to like keep up with the demand of the market, if that makes sense. Because people are just doing such wild things with video creation now and YouTube videos. Like Mr. Beast, for example, he's spending millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube videos. It's like the average Joe wanting to come up on YouTube cannot do that. Yeah. So like without the funding, I mean, it makes it a lot harder as well. Luckily, I mean, we are a bit luckier than most people. But
we got some shit though.
Yeah. I mean, but it's piece by piece though. That's another thing that people don't understand. It's like you might find our podcast today with a clip that we make, but like you didn't,
episode 1.
Yeah, you didn't see when the mic stands were on the table, or when we were using USB mics plugged into a laptop, or before we had lighting and it was dark as balls in here, or when we had one camera
dark as balls,
or we had one camera and we were shooting a very bland one angle pod for 2 hours. Like you don't get to see none of that. So like for the average Joe, like I think the product always makes it seem easier than it is, but the real path behind it is it's not that simple.
It's not.
Like it really takes a lot of time. We've been at this for over a year now. When you first started it, where the fuck do you think you'd be in a year? Probably having 1 million subscribers, hella bread, out in Barbados, living at large. But it's just that's not the reality of doing anything like this.
It takes time, but we just hit 800 subs.
Yeah, we did. That's tough.
So shout out to every one of you fucking savages. Get us to 900.
Yeah.
You know,
one step closer to 1,000. That's one more 100 down.
Oh, man, once we hit 1,000, bro, we got to do something cool.
1K, yeah. Have like a fucking GG pod birthday cake or something.
Bless you.
God bless.
Thank you.